So Charles Wells, I started there at the start of my apprenticeship. I'd previously worked with a different company and they had some involvement with Charles Wells, which got me to know who they were. They are a pub company and brewery. So I did some work with them, sort of found out like what they were about. There was an apprentice there at the time, so talking to him, I kind of figured out what his role was, and he happened to be leaving at the time. So then I decided that it would be a really good opportunity to see if that role would be right for me. I found the experience of joining 3A's pretty simple, considering I'd already heard about the placement at Charles Wells at the time. I found that it was like easy to contact, and sort of I think it was in the space of a week that I managed to sort of have my first initial interview set up. They sort of gave advice on what would be good to go through having my actual interview with Charles Wells, as well as what the course itself would entail. So the transition from level 3 to level 4, we have monthly sort of meetings after every exam. So for me it was quite a smooth process, considering I'd passed every exam sort of on a first time basis. So I had a lot of support and sort of confidence from my tutor because of that. So it was a pretty sort of, we'd like you to continue if you're happy to. So it was all set up in a timely manner. We, in the space of a couple of weeks, not having college to start in level 4, so it was really easy. A lot of what I learn within the academy is transferred to what I do on a day-to-day basis. So an example of that is currently I'm sort of studying personal tax. There's a lot to do with tax on income of property, which is all to do, relates to the pubs that we own. So a lot of the skills are transferred from and given me the underpinning knowledge of what I need to be able to have at work, but from what I've learned at college. So from my experience of doing an apprenticeship, I would definitely recommend it if it's in the correct sort of field that you want to go into. So for me, I find accounting as an apprenticeship very useful, considering it gives me the experience and qualification to do both. So I would definitely recommend an apprenticeship.